Salford Sport TV.
It's Salford Sports.
Salford.
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 Hey, from Salford. Sorry to cut myself off there, but
Come on,
number 6,
Salford.
lashing it. It's a great goal.
Yeah! Lovely turn by Ryan. Great turn, great finish.
That is a great.
That is a beautiful ball.
Good ball. On the Sonny.
Yeah!
Each and every single one of you. Start on me. Start on me. 1, 2, 3.
Today we are playing UClan. We were meant to play at home, but we're currently in Eccles because cancelled last week, and Chair Freya has set us up at Eccles. It's
our last game, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's our last game. This is the last game that we're playing.
It's
very sad to watch our seniors go, except we do have varsity coming up.
We do.
What else do we have to say? We're going to win.
They're going to smash it. They really are.
Because we are undefeated for the last 10 games. So, easy win.
Welcome back to Salford Sports TV. This is the final big one right before varsity. Salford Women's First against UClan. We are here in Eccles of all places because last week's game was cancelled, unfortunately, with only 4 hours notice. But don't you worry, Freya on the Committee for Women's Rugby Union has sorted out a pitch and a referee and a coach all ready to take us here for today. It's a big one. It is possibly the hardest game they're going to have. Varsity, Chester, you know, they're not quite as good as UClan, but I think UClan are going to put up a big fight today. It's also a big one because Byron, our coach, his mate, is actually coaching the other team. It's his last game to coach. And also, I believe the referee is also a friend of Byron, so it's going to be a big one. If Salford lose, Byron is really the one at fault here, and I'm assuming he'll lose a lot of money on the bets. But don't you worry, come in about a few minutes, straight away for you guys, you'll see the full match. Both teams ready. Last match of the season. Good to see. Salford straight away pushing UClan back. UClan travelled the distance today. Hopefully they won't have anything to show for it. We like to say sometimes we're a bit impartial, but here at Salford Sports TV, it's Salford all the way. Big game for Salford. As we mentioned already, we are at the top of the league, completely undefeated in this league. We're not going to talk about the cup, but UClan are trying to push through here on our right side. Salford being in there strong to stop us, but call from Byron Reid for increased line speed. We have I mean, I don't mind us getting the ball, but that was definitely UClan's ball there. Not a very long kick. I'll be interested to see how they do in the line-outs. We know Salford are an incredibly strong side for these line-outs here. So we'll see at the start of the game who is actually the best.
Good appearance. Decent minute and a half of that.
If you want Byron, I've got a wireless mic.
A wireless mic?
Yeah?
Mate, the obscenities that I shout.
That's dangerous.
See? You know me, guys. I look like a few guys. Yes, girls, let's go!
The question is, the first scrum of the game, is it contested or uncontested? I'd love to see some contested scrums, especially with it being such an important last match for so many of the players. If you don't know, Varsity 2026 is actually on the 22nd and 29th of April, which is a real tough one, and it's going to be a contested scrum by the looks of things. In Salford's favour. Good to see there. Salford pushing through, hopefully with less in the defence for UClan. We can break through here, but not quite. Salford pushing strong here. Just very close from the last quarter of the pitch. Hopefully we can gain some momentum here and get some yardage back. UClan, they've travelled the distance. They're not going to take an easy... And Salford's number 13. Almost out.
Good shot. Let's play.
Good move from UClan, having that fullback in place. We'll move off. I think we have a potential injury.
Did you get a picture of it? Did you take a photo of that, Keely?
Number 13, Leah Conway. Incredible pace there on the side, just couldn't quite get out away from the UClan defence. I think it's her. No, it's not her that's down.
Alice, 13. 13. What's Katie doing? What's Katie? Wow, Freya, you're not on. Katie!
They go for Katie, so...
Oh, you stay on. Girls, let me do it!
We are going for a line out here. Not sure who is down, but UClan with possession here. Fast on it.
Put it down!
Shouts from Barry to put it down. They need to stop this offensive here. Good point by Byron. The line speed is a bit lacking. We're only a very few minutes into the match so far.
Good voice print out there. Line speed! Go! Get up!
UClan breaking through here with number 8. Got some momentum behind her.
Line speed! Move!
UClan breaking through on the right. Salford desperate to make sure that
Ollie Walker!
they do not get the first try on the board.
Fucking idiot.
And I've just realised why I shouldn't have given Byron Reid and Mike. He likes to swear right in front of the shotgun mic, which is in front of the camera. Thank you. Honestly, I'm expecting a lot worse for varsity.
I might not be here for varsity, mate.
What?
Yeah, sorry, mate. No. No, I might not.
If you can hear me now, Byron potentially not going to be here for varsity. I think we need to sort that out. I need to sort out UClan with some movement here. Not where we want it. Probably about 20 yards from the try line. We're also on a grass pitch, which is the second UClan breakthrough. And UClan are going ecstatic because that is the first try of the game goes to UClan. They're in 7th place, we're in 1st. This shouldn't be happening, especially so early in the match. UClan really ecstatic from that, and absolutely they should be. You want those early points on the board that really set the tone for the rest of the match. And you can hear the coach here saying that's exactly what I wanted, which is completely fair. He sees his bet with Byron going through swimmingly. A flat kick here, not nearly the right height to get that conversion made, which is unfortunate for UClan, but 5 points in it. There's a lot to go.
Keep them on it. Hey, not good enough. Let's go. We know it's not.
For Salford, let's go through some stats whilst I don't have to camera up. We have 6 third years in today's match. all whose it will be the last league game. Of course, they'll hopefully be still playing varsity. Sad to see some of the team go, but Salford are coming in fast. Their answer to UClan's try is going to be another one immediately. UClan really pushing through. They have possession. Salford need to get this back in a hope to stop this momentum building. Also, out of the 33 players that have played for Salford across this season, 19 did not play rugby before university, which is an amazing statistic. You know, you get to see a lot of people, oh, but UClan breaking through again. Anchors are put on. The ball is taken. But unfortunately, UClan picked it up straight away. That was a good potential move for Salford to retake possession, but UClan are on it.
This scrum now is big. This scrum now is big.
They've came very switch on. You wonder what's happening. Is it that they're just not used to where we are? We're on a grass pitch. We played against Chester on a grass pitch as well. Not really ideal. It's quite muddy. It's quite dry. It's not really where you want to be. We're definitely more used to a 3G pitch. If you don't know, the reason we're not playing on a 3G pitch is because the sports centre does not have the personnel to put up the rugby posts. They have the personnel to take them down but not put them up because of risk assessments and everything. It's unfortunate that's happened. UClan pushing hard on the left flank. We really need to put the anchors on and regain possession. This isn't a rugby league. They have as many tackles as they need to get to that try line. UClan have built so much more momentum than you'd think they would, being in seventh place. But Salford with possession, Salford breaking through on the left flank, beating so many players. Good move from Katie, getting the movement we need on this pitch. If Salford can, Holly Walker, captain, pushing through here. Good ruck, straight in.
Back this way! Switch on!
Salford are pushing, but as called by VAR, we need to use the rest of the pitch, use the right side, which is not as densely defended. UClan are looking worried here as Salford are building this momentum back again.
Well done, Alice. Well done, over.
Alice pushing through.
Look, stay wide.
Good movement from Salford. Hopefully we can continue breaking through. UClan strong in the defence here.
Go! They're not 10, go! Get with her!
Salford moving fast before UClan can get to the 10. Session will give him back. Yeah, position to Salford at the moment. Drop kick. Hopefully we can get another strong line out in Salford's favour. I forgot the name of the line out there. That really isn't good at all. I also mentioned the dedication from Salford to actually get this match played. Freya paid out of pocket to get the coach, the pitch and the referee. Good to see the dedication for the love of the game. Salford trying to show that love for the game, pushing through the UClan defence. Hopefully it will get some actual yardage. Close to breaking through there, but UClan are straight on it. Their defence is strong. They can see the whole pitch with that fullback in the back. UClan are so quick to defend every single attack here.
Byron, you're right, mate. He's got to go hands there.
A little bit of teasing from the referee, from the coach to Vi, which I love.
Let's Salford Sports TV. I'll do an interview mid-game and go there, don't we?
just shit talk Byron is funny.
Yeah. Barry says hands, but he wouldn't have passed it. I would have. Oh, I got him. Make it drop, you're at fullback.
UClan straight on, an amazing line out for them, but unfortunately couldn't keep their hands on the ball. Gonna have another contested scrum here, loving the contested scrums. Feels like you're actually playing the game in full when every single point can be contested. Salford winning it. Breaking through the side here, but not quite. And it is out. Should be. Yeah, another line out here on the side. Byron perfectly in position on the camera. But let him have it. He's getting a bit annoyed by the coach, as I'm sure some of the players will be. But Salford, plenty pushing over here. Very, very close to UClan's try line here. Possession for Salford right here would be gold dust. And we're going for another contested scrum. Oh, I love it. If we can push enough and keep them speed up, we could easily get the ball out to the side here. I'm going to say the left flank in time before any UClan players can get out of the scrum and hopefully get a try on the board right below the posts. Right between the posts, I'd like to see. UClan with possession. Salford trying to grab that. UClan pushing. Salford desperate for any contact with the ball here. Just need to gain possession. UClan still showing some domination in the match so far. I think they may have had slightly more possession. Unfortunately, I do not have Statman Sevi. There's a kick. So Salford should hopefully regain possession. Good catch from Salford. Good collection. Salford immediately on the push. UClan are fast though to be in defence. Salford back with possession. UClan didn't quite mean to pick up the ball there. Ball carrying arm is down, so that must be a tackle. Salford with possession here. If Salford can get this moving quickly before UClan are at the right distance, it'd be very helpful. Salford coming in fast hit, dodging a few of UClan. Vital yards gained. About 10 yards from the try line. So we're breaking through on that left side. Not quite getting the yardage that we need. Line speed's good though. Good passing here. Just getting through. All we need is a try to get that momentum back. We don't really care about positioning under the post right now. UClan with possession, moving out wide. Salford desperate and have possession. This may be, yeah, possession is given back to UClan. Hard to see what's actually happening from here, to be honest. Hopefully we'll have some of the Salford players join us for commentary. But Tell you what, UClan are fast on the offensive here. The pace some of these players have after they've broken through our line is incredible. Salford trying to again regain possession, and they have. Salford possession here. Hopefully they'll get some good yardage back. Sad to see our player on the sideline injured with the physios there. Not what you want to see. But we'll have a line out on the side. Good kick from Byron Reed.
Yo, Dan.
They're all moaning at me.
Hopefully a good line out for Salford. Good line out for Salford.
Hurry up, mate. Hurry up. Oh, they're coming.
Good push.
Katie,
But
wide
UClan
now.
strong in that defence.
Right, get it wide, wide.
They're really good at stopping
Yeah,
the
that's fine, that's fine. Go.
attack from Salford. Can Salford get their hands on it before UClan?
Yes, in.
Yes, we can!
Yeah. Can't push off the ball. Never had the ball, just out the way.
Can't push off the ball here, unfortunately. Possession given back to UClan. Gonna go for a kick here. Strong kick. Hopefully Salford will gain possession. Could not see a thing there, I'll tell you. We're gonna have a line out here in Salford's half. Not really where we want it to be.
Molly, amber ball. All right, Salmon. Yeah. I like it.
The sun close to setting here, gonna make it terrible for our video here, but hopefully you can all see clearly.
Obstruction, put the ball to the back before contact made.
Obstruction. Ball taken back into Salford's possession. Holly Walker with the ball. Oh, wonder what she plans on doing.
They've no. Before Holly said, don't let hand on, they've not had one.
Good movement from Salford, not much speed. But they're getting it wide. Hopefully they'll get it through the less densely defended area. But Uni of Lancashire are pushing back hard. And they've regained possession. Strong in the rucks, quick into the rucks as well. I'd say this is a different UClan team to what we've played previously, and they're fast as well. Such drive to get that ball to the try line, but Holly Walker there, straight in to put any stoppages she can. Same with the rest of the Salford Lionesses. So close on our try line now. UClan so close to another try. Salford desperate to stop any. Hopefully we can hold it. We just need to regain possession here. UClan driving for it. Can they get the try down? It looks like possibly they could have. Potentially held here. Doing a penalty.
Sir! Yes, Raya. Raya! What's ready?
What's hands off?
Little water break. And I'll join in. It's a sunny day. Got to make sure we all keep hydrated, even though the sun is very much setting behind us. Gotta wonder what the captain's saying right now to the rest of the team. We are 5-0 down. That is only one try though. No conversions so far in this match. We'll see how the next 5 minutes play out. Hopefully Salford can regain possession and start getting some yardage back on the pitch. I'm hoping some of their wingers can actually break through and get some distance between them, hopefully even run all the way to the try line, but it's so far away. UClan here are probably going to use a dense offence strategy here to try and keep pushing. We'll wonder if they actually do put anyone in fullback here, just in case as a little safety to try and stop any offensive here from Salford. It's quite hard to defend when you're on your try line. You need to have very quick reactions to actually get that tackle in once the UClan player has committed to the direction they're going, but it's hard to do. We'll also mention we only have the pitch till 6 o'clock, so we only have an hour left, no matter what the scoreline is. 6 o'clock till we are no longer allowed on the pitch, and also when our coach leaves. So you really got to hope that you get the game put to bed early. UClan with possession here, pushing through, strong offensive here. Got to think they're going to play out this right here, but they're going to play out the left. They're strong, they're pushing through together. Is that going to be a try? Or is it held? I believe try not made. UClan with a drop of the ball here. But they've got possession in Salford's half. Salford straight on the defensive here. UClan really good at getting in those rucks straight away. UClan pushing through the right side. But with less defended, they're breaking through. It's going to be a try here for UClan. Only about 20 minutes in, and it's going to be a second try. 10-0 to the away team, UClan. No worries. It's going to be a wide, terrible angle for this conversion here. The only kicker I can possibly think that could make this is Evie Arnott, but even her, actually left foot wouldn't be too bad from there. Got to think, I think the, yeah, it looks like a right-footed player here for UClan. It's a flat kick again. Unfortunately for UClan, they just couldn't quite get that height that they needed on that ball. UClan chatting in their huddle, saying if they can beat these guys, they can beat Edge Hill. Don't know how Edge Hill Women's Rugby Union is, but if it's anything like their rugby, a men's rugby union or men's rugby league, it's a tough team to beat. They are very much a sports university. But the thing is, we've not quite seen the full power of Salford yet. We know there are such bright spots in the offensive and defensive. Clapping off. Just going to leave this on the centre here. It's tough when you're injured and you can't stay to continue playing with your team. Rugby is such a dangerous sport. It's one of the few games where you will regularly bleed for your team. Not just play and get bruises. It's a mental and physical task as Salford with possession. Strong kick into UClan. Not a strong collection from UClan. Can we push her out before she gains any yardage? Salford strong here. Tackle made. Ball carrying on was on the floor. UClan here pushing through strong, but there is our captain. Walker is straight there. Salford strong to stop this offensive. UClan so quick into those rucks.
Tackle, no hands! No hands, leave it! No, you report the tackle. That's fine. Get up!
UClan have clearly been practicing these rucks in their sleep.
Get with her! Mini work!
Salford can't quite collect. We need to collect so we can just stop this offensive. And we can't quite. We do have possession. I was worried there with how quick UClan are with the rucks.
Maddie blue! Maddie blue! Maddie!
Salford in there strong with that ruck there. Exactly where they needed to be. Good kick. Ball is completely alone. UClan with a good collection. Can they turn around with enough speed? We don't know.
Ball still in. Leave it. Shot now, shot.
Ball still in play.
Lower, Frankie.
Good push in the ruck. UClan though so fast on those rucks. So fast. So we need to concentrate about pushing them over to then collect.
Yes, Billy.
UClan so strong here, going to work their way through to the right side. They've got pace here. Good move from number 12 for UClan. Takes two of us to stop her. So fast into those rucks. It really is something you can tell their coach has been practicing with them.
Yes,
a lot. We have mentioned though, we've got 19 players in our squad who have never played in rugby. It was a forward catch, but you can get it from possession. Good from Holly Walker there.
Lexi, go for that.
That captain pushing through strong.
Frankie, eyes up.
Straight into that ruck, good position, get that line speed up. Good pace, but as Byron Reid said, if you pass quicker, you can get that ball moving more. Desperate kick. Good kick. Completely undefended, and it will be another line out for Salford. Salford still yet to get any points on the board. Scoreline 10-0, no conversions made by UClan. We'll see later on in the game if those conversions were needed or if UClan continue to dominate the match so far. Physios, sorry, would you mind? Never mind. We'll just film what we can from here. Salford with possession. All we care about is a try here. Can they get through? Some jukes here from number 12. Good push through. Good speed here. If we can keep it up and keep possession. Lancashire trying to take it. I don't think anyone knows quite whose ball it is, but it does look like UClan have possession. You wouldn't think they're number 7 on the league with their performance so far against top of the table, undefeated in the league so far, Salford. Another contested scrum here. UClan have shown they're strong, but I think Salford may be stronger in these scrums. UClan with possession, ready to release. Big kick. Salford have got the fullback exactly where they need her. Can she catch it? Yes, she can. Unfortunately, not much distance made. UClan straight there to stop any hope of yardage gained by Salford. They have gained some though. Salford pushing through with some speed. If you get that player running on to gain that momentum, that really does make such a difference.
Out, sir.
Not quite out. Still in possession here. Salford pushing strong. Straight into that ruck. As the light dwindles, Salford keep pushing on. They still have possession. They just need to get that first try on the board. We know they are fast when they break through. When Salford get the momentum going, no one can stop them. And almost a try here from Salford potentially, about 5 yards in front of the try line. UClan struggling to get back in position. They have dense defence on the right side of that post. If Salford play through the right here, they can potentially get a try on the board. Is there an injury, or I'm not quite sure what's happened.
On the line! On the line!
Possession to Salford. So close to the try line. This could be what Salford need to start their momentum for the game. Get that first try on the board. And the first try made of the match for Salford. Crowd goes wild. So does the players on the pitch. The score 5-10 now. We are slowly approaching the halfway point of the match. Hopefully Salford can build on this momentum now. You've got the first try you need. We just need to continue and build on what we've built so far. But we also know Salford, I believe it will probably be Frankie Mannion taking this. Let me just double check with the team sheet. It is Frankie Mannion taking the conversion. We know she's a strong kicker. Hopefully the conversions will help us win the game. Oh, and perfect. You don't need to worry about Frankie Mannion. She's got those conversions on lock there.
Hey, let's use this now, Paddy.
Got to also love the T-Kicker's blue hair. Got to wonder, is that just a style choice, or is that specifically for today's match? I'm going to think the latter. In that case, dedication for the game today. Incredible. You got to wonder, was that actually done for last week and then she had to redo it? Or has she just been rocking it for a full week? Similar to an American football player, Ethan, who dyed his beard blue for every match. He did it for his first match, they won, and he had to continue the good luck charm.
There you go.
UClan with a kick here, very flat. It's gone the 10 though. UClan seem to be slower than they were before. Clearly that try has knocked some confidence. Salford strong in. Calls from the player on knee saying, I'm stuck, I cannot leave the tackle. UClan then again straight into those rucks. Good pushing back from Salford on that number 8.
Let's just make our shots. Let's just make our shots. Happy defending. Get up. Move.
Salford with those strong pushes.
Make our shots. That's all I'm asking.
But UClan now with that possession. It's dangerous. Some face pushes there which are completely legal. UClan still pushing far. You can tell that the team winning so far. They're so far into our sideline. It's a break here. Can Salford put the anchors on before she gets close to our try line? It keeps moving. UClan pushing hard, so close to a try here. Not quite sure what was called there. Salford pushed back to their line. Don't think the referee blew the whistle to restart play quite yet. It's got to be a try made for UClan, bringing the scoreline up to 5-15. Not what you want to see so far, not what you expected either. I did ask some of the players and of course Byron what they thought the scoreline was going to be. For the first time in a while, they said quite literally, I did not know. I do not know what it's going to be. Many of the games we've had Chester, I think we've predicted quite close scorelines. I think 32-10 was potentially predicted by Kira for the last game, which of course was 60-10 in the end, I think. Can't quite remember these predictions, but UClan with a kick, not strong enough. The only thing they seem to be missing is a Frankie Mannion to make those conversions for them.
Quickly set up! Girls, quickly!
Salford are such a strong team. We just need to make those plays, stop making those small mistakes. And of course, put our shoulder in for that tackle. Frankie Mannion saying they will not catch this ball, you need to get it. And we have seen that so far. They're not very good at collecting, so if Salford can get the legs to get in position and get hold of that ball, you could have an almost unobstructed run here, depending on the reaction from UClan. Restart to play. UClan collected, strong. I feel that might be the first time off a kick, but Salford with possession. That's the Salford we know. That's the Salford we love. As the ball goes up further, if Salford can regain possession, we can potentially get a try here. Not quite sure what happened. Believe UClan might be back onto their try line here. If Salford have possession, this could be dangerous for UClan. We are 10 points behind. That's 2 tries for you less inclined rugby folk. 2 tries, that's all we need. I'm saying that. Did I actually put down that we made the conversion earlier? I did not. I do apologise. So the actual correct scoreline is 7-15. Do apologise to Frankie Mannion there. We are respecting your incredible conversions. And of course, whoever's in the edit, well, whoever, me in the editing room, remember, 7-15. Salford pushing through strong on the right side, but almost shook off number 8 there. Salford just needs to get this push through the strong defence of UClan. They're a seasoned team. You really wouldn't think they're only 7th in the league. Absolutely flattened there. Strong defensive from UClan. Holly Walker hoping to push through. Ball passed off a few times. Not collected.
I
think this is going to be given back to UClan. Scrum here. Going to be given to UClan to hand out here. Oh. Loving the contested scrums. UClan are strong though. think most of the ones, if not all the ones that they have had possession on, they have won those scrums. Salford pushing strong though. Rotating slightly like we've seen against Lancaster, but actually that was from Lancaster, not Salford in that game. UClan pushing in strong, but Salford are fast on the defence. Any momentum gained from that scrum was immediately halted. UClan taking the wide, trying to get through our defence, slipping through, some shirt pulling and taken down. Of course, shirt pulling is completely allowed. UClan breaking through here. Salford have taken it down. Possession given to Salford here. And first half is now ended. Close game so far. Not really what you want to see so far in the match. So far the game is going to UClan. Very close though, 17-15. Only really 2 tries in it to regain the win for Salford. Hopefully, it's the last game, it's tense. Let's see what happens. Salford here having their half-time chat. Let's listen it.
Right, the t-shirt grabbing. I don't know why. Yeah, but the more we hurt ourselves, especially in the second half, if the t-shirts got the whole game, they're just going to they can't hit 3 times. Saying it's better than nothing. I'm just saying to you, it's just the brute reality of how we're playing. Playing to the standard where we're just happy. And that's it. Right? I'm not here necessarily to say yes, you know, everything's going perfect, to say everything's going bad. I'm going to say it's t-shirt grabbing. Get ourselves, get up, slow our feet down, and just get that big game. Honestly, God, it's so easy to put down because you just need to do this. If he's that big game, you just go, that's me, put it on our arse. Okay, yeah, I know. We're also putting 7 down. You know, we're putting some good shots in there. Some of the back rows are putting up. Our back rows are putting good shots in there. The bigger girls, we are letting them go through because we're going up there. You're going to lose that battle every day, every week, every month. Just sit your ass down like you're on the toilet and just get in front of her and wait for her to come to you. And then just use her momentum, however slow or fast it is, wrap yourselves round and take her down. This is not the Salford, I know, and I think, to be honest, and you did everything else, you all know that too. Like I said at the beginning of the game, yes, we've done the fucking amazing work. Look, they're here to play. They set up early, they were ready, they were split. Alright, we've got a heart. We've done it in a half before, we've come back. We've done it against Sheffield, we've done it against Liverpool. I have not lost faith yet. But what I do want now is that energy from you guys. There's energy on that side. Fucking people that come to watch it, there's energy from them. We need energy from the 15 ladies that are on the pitch. Right now, good enough. Well, I wouldn't be having this conversation more bluntly. I would have been, oh, we're playing well, yeah, well done, we'll try harder next half. No. Brutally honest, because we're good enough. Alright?
Really quick, you can't cross the penalty. Jacqueline and get in the pub. When you've tackled, get out.
We heard there a little bit of Byron Reed's chat with the team. He did say to them, this is not the Salford that I know. This is not the Salford that we can be. We need to be stronger here. We need to be getting low for those tackles. That's one of the things that we're struggling with. We're arm grabbing, not actually getting our shoulder into those tackles. That's why it's taken more of us to stop any of the UClan players. We've had good positions where we have tackled correctly, but it's just those lacks when maybe your head's not quite in the game, maybe you're tired, maybe it's just been a tough week. But we need to get our heads back in the game and get that score line where we want it to be. It's our last game, ladies. Let's show it. Second half started here. UClan with possession to kick. Salford straight with a collection. Salford coming in strong here to the second half. Our attacking line is in position. Coming in strong here as well. Loving that from Salford. You can already tell so far this is a different Salford. Playing this second half here. And she nearly broke through. Amazing from our number 6. Lexi Dingle. Salford trying to break through here. UClan struggling to defend.
Lexi, are you okay?
Salford so strong and so fast into this tackle. Lexi can potentially get this try on the board for us. She's so close. Almost made it. Salford passing along, trying to break through. And a tackle made for Salford here. The much needed try. And there we go. 12-15. Only 3 points in it. Can we get that down to only 1 with a conversion on the board? I know Frankie Mannion, I think she can certainly score, especially so perfectly under the posts there. Frankie Mannion steps up, much needed conversion here. And it's made. No doubt from the crowd as you hear the cheers. Salford making this second half the proof to everybody. This is why we're top of the league. This is the Salford you came to see. This is the Salford that the crowd on the side here have came to see today. This is going to be a match that Salford are going to be proud of, especially those third years. 6 of them leaving. It is sad to see, but I think they'll be proud from today's match with how it's going so far. Salford ready. UClan taking a bit of time to get in position. Only 33 minutes left until we need to get back on the coach. Not quite a full 40 minutes for this second half. Will we need all that time? That is the question. UClan in strong here. Salford not giving them any leeway at all. Salford with possession. Fighting for every yard. Good move from Dingle. She's breaking to the side. She's so fast. Salford with possession still. That yardage gain was so needed and it's being used.
Maddie, we can slow it down. Maddie, we can slow it down.
Salford maintaining
Let's go left,
that possession
left.
and gaining just a few yards.
Wider. Lexi, are you okay? You seem fucked, mate. Maddie, get the ball!
Salford offensive seems to have slowed,
Forward, Liv. Well done. Keep the ball,
especially against some of UClan's more experienced players. Oh, we believe we've got an injury. Not what you want to see. Maybe to the head. Should be the reason to the stoppage. Also, because she's right in the middle of the pitch. She's not. Is she moving? Yeah, she's moving. She's okay. Of course, as you may know, if you have had an injury to the head, you are not allowed to play any more time on the pitch. So I hope both for her safety and for ability to play the rest of the match, hope she's okay.
That's when I was the coach of
14-15.
Someone else the ball.
These conversions that Salford have made have really made a difference to the scoreline. Salford with a kick, looking for that line out. And if the line out is carried out successfully, potentially another try there. Being, well, about 10 yards from the try line. It's terribly hard to see on this grass pitch.
There's one there. No, don't do that. Just fight.
Yeah.
So many balls have been kicked over the fence that we've actually had to send one of our players, number 19, to go and collect. Thank you there from Katie Richards.
Yes. Oh.
UClan gained from that line out, unfortunately, desperately needed from Salford. A try would put us so much needed into the, I don't know what words are doing, would make it so we were winning either way. UClan strong here, maintaining the possession straight into those rooks fast. Desperate kick. Salford there to collect. Incredible. Ball popped out. Byron's getting a bit confused here, attack and go, but taking our time. We'll see what happens, but Salford with possession where they need it. If they can break through this line here, going to be the try that they so desperately need. Salford pushing hard here. Possession given to UClan. No, it's a contested scrum, but I think, yeah, UClan will be dishing out the scrum. Do need to get up to the full players. Scrum, ready to be taken.
I know she went rather heavy last night.
UClan with the ball here. Salford hoping to stop her. I think they're trying to push her out of the. They're trying to push her out of the pitch because she was right on the sideline there. Salford strong into these attacks here, but already fighting in the rucks. UClan with some pace. UClan almost free. UClan looking like they're going to go for another try here between the posts. UClan there with a try. 14-20 to UClan here. Only 26 minutes until we need to be on that coach on our way home.
Got that cushion under your feet now.
All we need is one try and a conversion and we will be ahead of UClan. But UClan have potentially the easiest attempt at a conversion in their lives. But we have seen they can't quite get the height on the conversion so far. We'll see, does the reduction in distance help? UClan made that conversion there. Was it? Was that made, the conversion?
Yeah, you got that.
Yeah.
I think she got it.
So we are up to 14-22. Sorry, I got a bit confused because the UClan coach said 14-20, but 14-22 with that conversion for UClan. Now it needs to be 2 tries to put us ahead. Not good to see. UClan and Salford actually have been, I think, proving their commitment to St. Paddy's Day is the right way to say it. Potentially done a bit of drinking the night before and then put their bodies through hell with this game. UClan coming in here strong. Salford need to regain possession, especially whilst we're in their half. UClan coming strong, but Salford are pushing it down. Almost thought it was going to be called as held there. UClan trying to get through that right side. Can Salford get low enough to get that tackle made? Lexi Dingle looks like she's coming off here. If you get a hard one in the, maybe an arm or something in the neck. Incredibly painful, but the physios are checking on her. We have another injury. Almost thinking we should bring more physios to a rugby game with how many injuries can occur. We've seen in a past, I believe it was Women's Rugby Union match, we had to get an ambulance for the opposing team. Can't remember who was playing. But it is not what you want to see.
I'll be fine. Oh, look at girls. Come on, go do.
14-22. We knew when we started, we only had about 5 minutes of injury time. Assuming we kicked off exactly at 4:30. Not what you need when you want to play an 80-minute rugby match. This is one of the hardest games Salford has had to play this season. We had 1 loss in the cup. Is this going to make it number 2 for the season? I don't know. I think we're a strong enough team that we can push through. It's going to be a contested scrum here. Possession is with UClan. We'll see if we can still win it either way. Hopefully, if we don't get any more injuries, we can continue making these scrums contested. UClan winning that scrum so far. And it's out. UClan trying to make their way through the left side. Salford in there so fast to stop that offensive. UClan really pushing their momentum. trying to get on their way back to those tries. Get the scoreline how they intended it to be. And it's going to be a line out here.
Hard carry, get with her!
Salford straight in there. Good to see us with possession. Hope we can break through. It's the line speed. It wasn't quite quick enough to get the pace we need on that offensive. Then again, UClan are so quickly into that defence. Holly Walker pushing in. Takes about 3 of them to stop her. Straight into the ruck there.
Push Eloise over if we need.
Salford pushing strong here. You can see how much this means for the Salford team. They're pushing with all their might. Salford trying to make their way through the densely defended right flank.
Wide! Alfie! Wide!
UClan collect, bring through the right side, and Salford immediately to stop that offensive. Definitely held there. Salford with possession here.
They're going to carry. Erica, she's going to carry, mate. Go hunting.
Good lines with here, a kick from Salford. Can UClan collect it? No, Salford do. UClan quick to take that ball back.
Back on side. Frankie, work back on side. Go low, low.
Calls from Byron, go low, and they do.
Leave it, Maddie, leave it. No. Millie, shot Millie. Fine. Oh, behave, Dan. Tackle, Byron. Behave. Come on.
Little friendly banter between coaches. Salford with possession, hoping to make it through the right side here. UClan are fast on the defence though. And possession will be handed back over to UClan. Oh no, scrum here. Potentially in UClan's favour. Not quite sure how far we are into the second half, as my phone appears to have not been clicking on with the timing on the rugby scorer, but UClan coming in strong here. Vast on the offensive, going to the right side. She doesn't look like she can be stopped. And it's another try for Lancashire. 14-27. Really not at all what we were looking for, not at all what we expected. Let's check some of Uni of Lancashire's stats on books. It's going to be a tough kick for them, especially with what we've seen so far. No, not made there.
Tom, you have a great game as well.
Holly Chapman, keep doing what you do around the park. You put 5 points on it, I don't care about 2. You put 5 points on, I don't care about 2. Keep going.
University of Lancashire have won 5 of their games and lost 2.
Go to the centres. Holly, how busy are you? No, that's not an answer. Out of 10. 6. 5. Holly, get off the pitch. Saffron. Saffron, mate. No, Holly, off the pitch. She's dizzy, mate. That's fine.
Holly, you can come back on.
I just need to check.
Go, big scrum. Go, be a big scrum here. Go, be a big scrum.
Another scrum here.
Saffron.
In UClan's side, we desperately need some some tries here, not just conversions. 13 points behind UClan. With our coach leaving in about 14 minutes, I don't think I see a potential win here, but we can see.
No, don't lie.
2 tries, 2 conversions could be all we need. And we're pushing through. Good from Millie there. UClan with possession. Salford putting the anchors on. UClan can't quite get their hands on it, but they have. High tackle. Possession given to UClan. First warning given by the referee. And it's going to be a scrum.
I know I can tell.
Decided by how much, so decided that we win. Shut up about your scrum.
UClan certainly have the hope of winning this so far. You can see by just how I'm talking to the coach, they're happy. I think they think it's an absolute definite win in their mindset, but we'll see, because Salford are a strong team. If UClan get tired and start dropping their heads, we could potentially get some points on the board. 2 tries, 2 conversions. Doesn't take too long to do if you are fast enough. Still out faster. UClan are going through the left side. UClan coming in fast here. UClan now pushed us into our own half. They're fast. The speed that they've got, and some of their attackers are moving fast. 14 stops 14 here on the side. More injuries. Feels like bodies are dropping in the line of where the ball has gone. Salford trying and hoping to stop this attack from UClan. clearly, by the injuries, you can see they're putting so much effort into this defence here, hopefully into an attack, but UClan failed to take it. We'll see possession given to Salford. It might be a scrum, maybe.
Need to catch up, son.
As the sun is setting behind me. And the medics are all over the pitch seeing 2 injured players. Does it feel like it's time to take the loss and go home? I'm not sure. 10 minutes before our coach goes. Referee talking to the physios. Probably asking if he thinks it's a good idea to end the match. Sure, he's been told we need to end the match at least 5 minutes before, so we can get all our people back onto the coach. Another player comes off injured.
Andy, on the forward, Casey. Casey, double, again.
So I can't give up.
It's going to be a scrum here for Salford. Nine minutes left, but we need to be on that coach going home. We put another player back on the pitch, so you can clearly see our intention to continue playing, but will the clock just run out? So that may have collapsed there. Got to remember, at this stage of the game, there's players who wouldn't necessarily be doing scrums in the scrum. There's injuries, so sometimes people aren't performing how they usually would. It's hard to watch for this being the last game. Such incredible rugby being played, but that scoreline just isn't quite what we want it to be. Salford, Lexi Dingle. Salford coming out on our left side here, hoping to gain that distance that we need. We're still in our half. UClan have teared it. Just tells you why we need to be in those rucks so quickly. Shouts of the tackle being made. UClan fast to regain that position. Pushing through strong, taking quite a few players to stop them. UClan looking here, potentially getting a try, and they have not the scoreline we wanted at all. And there's been an injury as well, unfortunately. Another Salford player down. Try made by UClan. That's bringing the scoreline up to 14-32 in UClan's favour.
Yeah, I think time is off right now, mate.
Yeah, that's all right.
Time's off right now.
Yeah.
Both teams with an injury currently. You've got to think, will the referee call this? I'm going to suggest, with it only being 6 minutes to 6, the game has got to be called after this conversion kick is taken. They're probably going to check with both coaches if they're happy for that to happen. That collar on will mean certainly a trip to the hospital is in her future, unfortunately. UClan with the last kick of the game. Not quite what they needed, but that should be the last whistle. Should be blown now. We have a team. Commendable to still be continuing the game with this scoreline. Just get one more try on the board. Salford with possession. Time is back on. Good collection from UClan here. Just gotta hope we can get another try on the board. Everybody's probably not as warm as they were before. Without the sun, it's becoming a bit colder. And of course, we have had a large stoppage to play. The ball's going in UClan's try-line direction, which I'm very happy about. Salford hopefully getting low. Need to get low for that tackle. Shirt pulling, and number 14 can't quite take it. She did kick forward, so it's not a knock-on. No, it was knock-on. It's called a knock-on by the referee. Oh God, another injury for Salford, unfortunately, potentially. No, just taking a breather. So that will be in Salford's possession. It's in our half. There's distance to go to get a try. And it's going to be a contested scrum. Can definitely say both sides have put so much on the pitch today. Injuries to both teams. Our medics have got plenty to put on their incident reports for their hours on placement. Salford are strong, but UClan seems to be pushing strong. UClan have won the scrum, even though it was Salford's possession. That's got to be a high tackle. I think I saw 2 arms round the neck, but possession is still with UClan. They play the advantage. Ball is held. They're going back to penalty. High tackle. That was certainly a high tackle. You can watch that back. Unfortunately, both hands, I think, back around the neck. You've got to have at least one arm under the arm. So you can have one on the neck, one under the arm, but ideally both below the shoulders. The floodlights have came on. Got to wonder, is that automation or is that the signal that they don't mind us running over slightly on our booking? It is now 6:04. And the train in the background. Don't worry, we're not going to get distracted again like we did at Chester with the planes. UClan with possession as we start the scrum. Strong in the scrum. UClan potentially being stronger, but Salford with possession. Salford with a desperate kick. Going towards the physios.
Girls, last 10, we need a big push now.
Calls from the coach for UClan. Last 10 minutes. So much stoppage with injury. It's supposed to finish at 6 o'clock. Assuming we only had 5 minutes of injury time with 10 minutes left, that's about 15 minutes of injury time I think has happened, which isn't great. But it does mean the game is potentially not completely over for Salford. See this line out here. Banana ball. No competition called by the referee. No, just for uni.
I'd be so annoyed.
We just became a society Tuesday.
Did you?
We did it for 3 years, and we did because I play rugby league, and like we just play each of the sports and then film the others. And
Congratulations on becoming a society.
thanks. Why don't we play you guys in a varsity instead of you playing Lancaster?
It'd be such a better game there.
Not quite sure what happened. Potentially, they started the scrum early. Sorry for me getting distracted talking to the coaches on the sideline. Do love talking about Salford sports. As you guys know, Tuesday we handed in our affiliation documents. So that was yesterday. That's how far we are into the week. But here, hopefully, Salford can show how strong of a team they are. If we lose, we're going to lose fighting strong. As long as you can be proud of all of what you've put on that pitch, that's what matters. Salford almost broke through the UClan defence there. Salford pushing in strong here. UClan now with possession. UClan today have been the stronger team and really good at taking that ball off in the tackles. And number 8, a strong offensive player for UClan. We really struggled to get low enough to stop her. Good tackle there from Salford. It's getting muddy with this grass pitch. 12 darting between our players here. Number 7 pushing in there. Another injury, or is it a scrum in Salford's favour? These contested scrums have really changed the game. UClan, I think, have now won 2 of our scrums, which is impressive to see. And of course, in our game against Chester, if we were stronger in the scrums, we wouldn't have been able to prove that and actually win any scrums because it was uncontested. Gotta love it when the game is played to its fullest. Oh, my legs. Salford pushing hard, but UClan pushing harder. Salford with possession. Salford going through the right side. UClan is strong to attack there. Shouts to Byron, get wide. If we can pass it quickly, increase that line speed, passing down. No, Dingle takes it. That's not Dingle, I don't think. That was Spring it. Good kick. UClan have collected. Can Salford put the anchors on? Can Salford take the ball back? It takes about 4 of them to stop her. UClan fumbling over that ruck there. Nearly a foot in the head. UClan break back in the rucks. Form is back. UClan struggling to get through, but do they actually need to? No. They just need to keep Salford away from that try line. As the clock is ticking down. UClan are just looking like the stronger team today. It's unfortunate to see. UClan making their way to the right side. 15 taking it. 15! Can she be stopped? She breaks through. Salford desperately trying to take her down. They just quite can't. So close to the try line now, and she does. Can they take the ball off her? She looks like she's in pain.
That's yours, Dan, that's yours.
Let's move that over. Yeah, I heard the scream from here, which was not good. I think that's going to be an arm, potentially. Back into a contested ruck as the game is continued. UClan winning. UClan coming in strong, just a few yards in front of Salford's try line. I'll remind you of the score. It's been a while for me saying the score because of the large amount of injury time. We are 14-32 in UClan's favour. Salford on our try line defending, or attacking, as I should be saying. UClan with possession. No, it's taken back to Salford. Salford in the ruck where we need to be, but no one's collecting. It's collected. Spring it, pushes through. Can Salford get that momentum they need? Walker. Good pace, moving that ball around. Trying to get through, but not quite. UClan, so good with taking that ball from their opposition there. Can we get low enough to stop UClan's players? They can, but this speed from UClan in such a dangerous spot. Can the ball be collected without getting a knock on? Number 19 for us tries to put the anchors on her, and she does. Does she pull her out of the pitch? Salford with possession. Salford pushing through on the right side of the pitch in our half. There's distance to go to get to our try line, but we're pushing through hard. UClan took possession. UClan breaking through the line here. Salford putting the anchors on, stopping again. So close to our try line. Ball isn't being released. No, it is. UClan trying to get through that left side there. Not many players. If she passed it, that could have been a try for UClan there, but they're going to keep pushing. Held. Ball is held. Thank you for the floodlights, I tell you, because the sun is now set. Salford with the kick. I'm not quite sure where the line out is going to be. Got to be less than 5 minutes for the rest of this match here. Salford with possession. Salford pushing it through to the left side, hoping to get wide enough. UClan fast, picking up, making the most of our mistakes. Salford trying to get through in the ruck, but not quite in time. UClan pushing through, really not giving up here. They're going to keep going. They can keep battling for every point they can get. Calls for a tackle, no hands. You've got to always make an attempt to wrap. Salford with possession here. But UClan So good at getting it out of our possession with every tackle. Clearly going for the ball on every tackle, you can't deny it. Salford with a breakthrough! Salford pushing through here! Salford with no one in front of her! Going fast! Can she make it to the try line and in the post? Number 13 from 2 goes for the stopper. UClan trying to take that ball off her. UClan though, incredible stoppage there of the player. Lexi Dingle could not be stopped there. The pace that she had. I think rugby training is about to take place for the locals of the pitch. So we may need to get out of the way soon. Salford with possession. Salford making our way through, darting between the players. Potentially not quite stopped by UClan there. She got so close to potentially getting a much needed try. Oh, we've got another injury here. Sounds like we're going to be given a scrum here because it was head to head. We are back with the contested scrum in our possession.
Yeah.
Salford with possession. It's Salford trying to break through for this last try. I'm sure if we do make a try after the conversion, we will finally call the game. Good push there from Salford. So close to our try line. And a try made for Salford. What we needed right before we go home. Bringing the scoreline up to 19-32. Gotta think they're gonna let us take the conversion and then hopefully we finally get to go home. That will mean that we'll end with an 11-point score difference, assuming we get this conversion. And knowing the incredible Frankie Mannion, if she is still on the pitch, yes she is, number 10, I'm sure we will be making this conversion here. And a conversion made as the game is ended. And some silverware is on the pitch because, of course, they have won the league today. They may have not won the match, but they definitely have won the league. Nearly undefeated. I'm here with the coach for Lancashire, Byron's mate, I believe.
Yeah, played with Byron for 3 years at Eccles and then left. But yeah, we've never actually coached against each other. So this was the first encounter. He was talking a lot of stuff on Instagram about one last dance and stuff like that. And yeah, it was a good game. Credit to the Salford girls for winning the league, and I think that's a massive achievement for them. Our aim today was to come out, play some physical rugby, and ultimately hand Salford their first loss in the league this year. And we come away with that, didn't we? So.
You did it. Your last game coaching of your career, I believe, coaching.
Yeah, this and Varsity. So last Bucks game, and it was a lovely way to finish it against a team which, as a player, when I was at UClan, I played against a lot. Played against Byron, and yeah, to walk away and never have only lost once against Salford in like 6 outings is
That's pretty impressive there.
Well, yeah.
Incredible match. Lots of injuries. I hope your team is okay, because I think the injuries were pretty much split, 50-50.
No, yeah. I think injuries on that pitch, none of them were aggressive. None of them were out of the ordinary. It's a rugby injury, and yeah, hopefully both sets of girls, like their injured players, are back for like games like varsity and stuff like that. We don't obviously want that in the game, and it's just unfortunate. But sending a lot of thought and prayer to the people who were injured, especially Salford's 9, who I think she had a broken wrist.
Yeah, she got strapped to that. I thought it was a spinal collar originally, but thank God it was an arm brace.
No, yeah, that could have been a lot worse.
And of course, this being your guys' last match for varsity, this is the last match for a lot of your third years. How has that been, the journey? Have you been with the team the whole year?
Yeah, so I've been with the team for the past 2 years, and I took a year out before I joined back again. But so I've had them 3 years overall, and to see a lot of the girls go from being first years and starting rugby and picking up rugby for the first time, it's amazing to go through that path with them and everything like that. And I think it's one of them where we showed that we've got a good core group, and next week we may struggle. Next year we may struggle with replacing them players, because they are irreplaceable, a lot of them. But hopefully we get a good crop of people in who are as committed as some of these girls here, because that's all you can ask for in women's rugby.
Oh yeah, thank you very much. And also, do you have anything you want to say about Byron before he says something similar about you?
I've got a lot of respect for Byron. A lot of respect. Congratulations to him for winning the league. Couldn't beat me, and he owes me a pint.
Fair enough. So only a pint on the line. Byron, your mate, you took him, it was supposed to be a home match.
Yes, it was.
We got ourselves organised. The amazing Freya was able to get it organised for today, even paid out of pocket for a lot of the stuff to get it sorted in time.
100%.
How does it feel you've actually been able to play that last game?
You know, it's nice for the girls to have played it. You know, I think Freya, Frankie, Holly Walker, Holly Howitt, you know, those players who have been here for 3 years, regardless of the result, it's always nice to get your last game, because, you know, if you're robbed of that, then it kind of feels like Salford, maybe rugby never had a close, if that makes sense.
You don't want, the last thing you want is a game you've already played to be told, oh yeah, that was your last match, go away.
So there's no real end close. But yeah, you know, I'm really happy that we managed to get this game done, because also UClan and Dan and me wanted it. So yeah, everyone involved.
Yeah, anything to say about your mate with his final coaching match? He has gone off on a high, in fairness. Got to give it to him, he did well.
Yeah, no, I think the girls, UClan girls, credit to them. They wanted to come and ruin the party, and you know, I don't think they have fully, but I think they've shocked a few of us in the sense of what they've kind of come here and done.
The amount of times that they took the ball off us was insane. Like, I don't think we've seen that against any other team that we've played.
I think maybe as well we've got used to winning, so maybe when we were behind a little bit and it got a bit hard, we haven't really had to properly dig in, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So I like the honesty in the girls, and you know how they did dig in the end. But yeah, it was just a hard game, but a really good. If you're a neutral, it was a really good game of rugby to watch.
And of course, the next match we'll be seeing is the big varsity on the 29th of April.
Yes.
What can you say about it?
Yeah, we've got 4 training sessions, and then varsity, 2, then a break for Easter, and then 2 again. I think the next one will be like a bit different, but I want training to be important to the girls. You know, I think it's very easy now to just go, right, we'll just wait till varsity, but hoping Maddie's okay. But we've got potentially 25, 26 players, and we can only take 22. So unfortunately, there'll be potentially, if all are available, you know, 2 or 3 that are, you know, unfortunately, you know, are missing out.
So, incredible match. Unfortunately, it wasn't the result you wanted, but you have won the league.
Yeah.
What can you say about your performance this season as a team?
This season as a team we've been really strong. I think just coming into this game there was a lot of pressure because it is the third year's final game, final Bucks game, so we wanted to win it, and I think that just gave us too much pressure, and I think we need to work on dealing with pressure.
Absolutely, it was a very different match in the second half compared to the first. Talk me through, like, what did you guys say at the halfway point?
We just really worked. We just had a bit of a chat about the tackling technique, making sure we went low and not shirt grabbing.
Absolutely, because they were doing quite a lot of that the whole game, really, weren't they?
Yeah, yeah.
And did we get caught out for the high tackle, or was it them in the end?
Yeah, we did a few high tackles, to be fair, in the first half, but I think in the second half we really made sure that we hit the legs more to stop them from going anywhere.
Absolutely, they had some quite tall and players that were really hard to stop.
Yeah.
And so what would you say about your team, of course, going into varsity is the next game that you guys have got?
Yeah, I think varsity we're definitely going to put a lot of work in. We want to make sure that it's a 0 rather than letting them score this time, because obviously last time I think it was 64-10.
Yeah.
Something, yeah. So yeah, we really want to make it a 0, and the pressure at varsity is massive as well. So we're definitely going to work on pressure outside.
Are you guys struggling getting a team for the 29th, because it is submission day for a lot of courses?
No, we will never struggle to get a team. Every single one of these girls wants to play.
They'll play beyond doing their uni work?
Yeah. I'm lucky because my dissertation's due in the week before, so
oh, perfect.
I'm done.
Well, thank you very much, and thank you for being the captain of this incredible team the whole season.
Thank you so much for coming in, thank you.
Frankie Mannion.
That's serious.
The incredible conversion taker for Salford Women's Rugby Union. What can you say about this match?
It was great, and it was all down to the lovely support that I received from Salford Women's Football. Big up, big up, big up.
And of course, to Freya actually getting you a pitch and a referee.
Yes, love Freya, always have, always will. Freya, you're the GOAT.
Do you want to say anything else about the match or of the season? It was your last match of the season.
Yeah, sad. Yeah, bit not emotional yet. Maybe emotional at varsity, but I just love everyone, and yeah, we go again for varsity. Big up. We hate Chester.
Any score predictions for varsity?
67-0.
Salford Sport TV.
It's Salford Sports.
Salford.
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 Hey, from Salford. Sorry to cut myself off there, but
Come on,
number 6,
Salford.
lashing it. It's a great goal.
Rightly turn by Ryan's in. Great turn, great finish.
That is great.
That is a beautiful ball.
Good ball. On the head, Snoddy.
Each and every